We are Keone, Irina, and Tim. Kit. Tim is an artist, Irina is an actor, director, and singer, and Keone is a dancer and skateboarder. We lived in a very urban area in a large apartment, but were fascinated with tiny living and van life. We wanted to downsize, minimize, and even bought a schoolie to convert it into a home on wheels. But we didn't quite have the guts to drastically transform our lifestyle. Until in April 2020, we lost our jobs, and within 2 months, everything changed. We got rid of most of our possessions and moved into a tiny house, far away from the city.
Hey guys, Kit the Happiness here. Today we're going to talk to you guys about tiny house living.
And we're gonna do a tour.
Let's start from the outside. So this is a tiny house, guys. This is excuse us for the mess, but we're living here. This is the outside. This is pretty much the deck. 8 solar panels up on top that gives us pretty much all the electricity that we need. A gray water tank under the shower and a fresh water tank under the bed. Water from these buckets, from these 2 here and one behind the tiny house over there on the other corner, gets pumped into the freshwater tank, and we can use it for the sink and for the shower. Yeah, this is where we store all the tools and everything that we are using currently to either work on Kit, which is the bus over there, or the ramp. That's over here. That's Keone's super project that he got me involved very nicely, so we're doing it together. The owner of the tiny house is a climber. He's climbed many mountains. So he designed a tiny house with a bunch of bouldering hooks, so we can do some bouldering. I'm sure we're gonna try to do a workout one time and challenge ourselves. So guys, I'm gonna bring you to one of the areas where we do the composting. So this is the bog. This is dry composting, and I'm very proud of it. And I'm very proud of having made it because it's almost one of my first things that I made in a long time. It's a little crooked, but it works.
Hey, let's go inside. So when you first come in, you see the kitchen. We have a normal sized fridge that fits all of our pictures and some food. There is a ton of storage. There are some cabinets up there. There is one drawer right here under. We have some space here. We dry dishes here because there is no dishwasher, which is fine. It's very meditative to do the dishes, and Tim sometimes does them outside. The sink is great. It's very big. Here is where our potable water comes from, and there's a 7 level filter, and the water is the rainwater. Then we have 2 burners here. Surprisingly, 2 burners is quite enough. We reduced significantly the amount of pots and pans that we have. We literally have like 1 pan and 2 pots of 2 different sizes, and honestly it's just fine. We've been cooking and no adjustment has been made there. We have an oven / microwave. And then we have a table and chairs. Ta-da! / work area, as you can see, and actually it's very comfortable to work here.
And now kids and parents that are probably watching, you guys are probably going like, what? This is your room, Keone? Well, yes, it is. It's a big change from like a big room to now a room, or you could call it a corner. I don't know, but let's go in depth. So you guys are probably wondering, Keone, why are you keeping your toys or like your stuff? Well, basically here, if you guys lift up this stair right here, this is basically where I keep my stuff. Now, my sleeping situation, it's pretty different than having a normal sized bed. So here are all my sheets, guys, if you guys wanted to know where they are. Now here's my little light, so I can just turn it on. Bam, 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 bam. Pretty cool. Got some of my books up here. I'm definitely reading them. I'm reading them.
Important part. We gotta go down below and see that under the bed there is the water tank. That's where we keep our fresh water. This is why the bed is so high up. You have to climb on it. Yeah. Got it. This is the wardrobe. I have to say most of these clothes are mine, and guess what? I'm not using most of them because there are not too many social engagements around here. And this is the bed, and it's totally gorgeous to wake up next to this window. Now check out all these hooks to hang stuff and a little help to go down.
I use this to exercise.
Well, 5 at least. 5. I can do 5. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I did it!
Bathroom. So, this is a shower. It is a full-size shower, and the water pressure is great, actually. The toilet is the compost toilet. Guess what? It functions almost like a normal toilet. Things do not quite just disappear because there is no flush. What you have to do, okay, so this is where it gets interesting, okay? There is the pee-pee jar. Here's the pee-pee jar. Yeah? Okay, so when you pee, you just open and you pee. When you poop, you have to open the special thing right here. You press and it opens. And then when you're done, the way you flush is you have to turn this thing here. And it's not very easy to turn sometimes because guess what? It's full of waste and peat moss. The interesting thing about all this is that you would think that number 2 smells, but actually it doesn't, which is great. However, number 1 does smell. The pee bucket is right here. It has to be taken out, and I believe Tim will explain to you how it's done.
What we call the pee-pee hole, which is mean it's my awesome area of me bringing the pee jar. That's my duty. And the poo, number 2, goes all the way back there. So it's a nice workout. It's a nice workout. I don't have the biggest arms, so it's quite difficult for me.
The amazing feature, dryer and washer. Check out this very pretty sink. Hello. Also, plenty of storage for things. All right, so now for real, the tour is over because like it's a tiny house, okay?
Our house is pretty small, but we have a pretty big piece of land. Yeah, like the biggest area is like the kitchen and living room. It's kind of like a living room. Every time I'm brushing my teeth, it's like I just imagine my mom popping her head. She's like, "You don't need almost water. You don't need almost water. No water. No water.
Yes, we have to we have to try to save water as we're obviously using rainwater. So every shower, every toothbrushing session is a short one. We have 2 showers. We have 1 shower outside, 1 shower inside. The shower outside for when for the hot days of the summer. It's really nice.
We compost. We have to save like energy because we get it from our solar panels.
For me, I think the positive is the fact that it's tiny, so we don't have a lot to clean. We can find things. Even though today we lost some scissors, we have no idea where we have them.
We lost
it's a tiny
something
house,
inside a tiny house. Guys, can you believe that? That is, I thought it was literally impossible, and we did it.
The challenges for me is our bedroom up there. It's a little slanted. The roof is a little slanted, so for me, I'm a little bit. I'm like 5'8", close to 5'8", 5'9".
Anyway, if you guys have any questions or comments, or if there is something we haven't covered, let us know. We'll be glad to answer.